In the underwater depths, extraordinary creatures hide that, from time to time, take the fisherman's bait, from mysterious corpses to petrifying encounters with deadly attacks or otherworldly captures. These are some of the most amazing catches made by anglers that no one should have seen. Number 1. Goblin shark. How many of you know the goblin shark that extends its jaw and surprises by living more than 1 m deep? What if I told you that a group of fishermen caught this rare shark off the coast of Quast in Florida? The shark was already dead when it was captured, so there was a higher chance it was sick or injured. The man was interested in his unorthodox head and the strange psycho of it. He couldn't stop moving it with his hands. Goblin sharks are the only living species in the Mitsucorinidae family and use their extendable jaws to catch prey and scare humans like me. Number 2. The transgender fish. Imagine coming across this strange and rare fish. This video went viral on the internet for all the good reasons. A diver hits a cirripede while a strange fish raises its head. The story behind this video is equally fascinating. The man shown is a Japanese fisherman and diver. SPS is actually an Asian sheepshead fish. The man, named Oyuki Erika, found him about 25 years ago and cared for him ever since. The fish and this man are friends. Observe his smile when the man kisses him. Number 3. Redlipped batfish. Who would have thought fish would like makeup? This is the red-lipped batfish, a fish that prefers the bottoms of the Pacific Ocean with fleshy lips that would make Snow White happy. The batfish catches the attention of some fishermen in Thailand, who unexpectedly caught a gigantic red-lipped batfish, and not because of those red lips, but because of its 4 legs. Yes, the red-lipped fish has 4 walking legs, but it is mentally aquatic. Only the red-lipped batfish proves the theory of evolution. Number 4. The Greenland shark. Also known as Somniosus microcephalus. It is truly fascinating because of its amazing longevity. As I mentioned before, it has been discovered that these sharks can live up to 400 years, making them the longest-lived vertebrates known on Earth. These creatures live in deep, cold waters near Greenland, and their longevity is even more surprising because they do not reach sexual maturity until approximately 150 years old. This means that reproduction and the ability to maintain and increase their population are extremely slow. The fact that these sharks can live this long and have survived overfishing before World War II is a testament to their incredible adaptation and resilience as a species. Number 5. Strange catfish. What makes a fish a catfish? The 4 mustaches under the chin, on the nose and in the mouth, obviously. But it appears this angler caught a catfish that escapes this definition. He found it without its main characteristics, its body without whiskers, without teeth, and with its eyes located at the bottom of its head. This 10 kilograms catfish turned out to be an extraordinary catch. Although it did not have fangs like other catfish, it did not even have a jaw, suggesting that it could be a strange catfish that, after necessary examination, was returned to its habitat. Number 6. Goliath frog. Have you ever seen a frog as big as this one? It is called a Goliath frog and can measure up to 80 centimeters with its legs extended, reaching a weight of approximately 3 kilograms. The Goliath frog is considered the largest amphibian in the world. Unfortunately, this huge amphibian is in danger of extinction and lives mainly in some areas of Equatorial Guinea and southeastern Cameroon. A curious fact is that in those areas it is commonly seen in homes and is considered a pet. Children usually adopt them when they are tadpoles and keep them at home as dogs. In 2017, a Goliath frog was found in Texas with an oral opening of about 1 meter and a weight of about 6 kilograms. Truly a monstrous frog that makes many wonder if it could be the largest frog on the planet. Number 7. A shocking event that occurred a few weeks ago left everyone surprised. A group of fishermen caught a huge oarfish off the northern coast of Chile on July 14, 2022. Since then, everyone has been on alert. It was discovered that the capture of this animal, according to some superstitious theories, presages the arrival of natural disasters such as tsunamis or large-scale earthquakes. Curiously, days after the encounter with the colossal animal, which measured approximately 6 m in length when they normally measure only 3 m, a 5.5 magnitude earthquake was felt in Venezuela, although it did not cause serious damage to the adults. Internet users claimed that everything had been announced by this colossal animal that had to be removed from the water with the help of a crane. Number 8. Pike fish. An 18-year-old student from a Texas high school went fishing on the night of February 1, 2020 and made an impressive catch, an alligator pike approximately 2.30 m long and weighing approximately 86 kilograms. The young man from Net Bed, Texas, said he initially intended to catch a catfish and never imagined he could catch such a large creature. He also commented that catching that creature was a really exhausting job, as he had to fight with it for more than half an hour without stopping, but in the end he managed to catch it and was very proud of his exceptional catch. Even more experienced fishermen congratulated the young man and were truly surprised by the animal he pulled out of the water. Now let's look at other curiosities found at the bottom of the ocean. Number 9. Moai from Easter Island. Mysteries under the sea. The iconic monolithic human figures of Easter Island, known as Moai, have been spotted by divers under the sea. About 900 of these statues exist on land, built by the ancient Rapa Nui inhabitants. Some of these statues have been found partially submerged along the island's shores. How they ended up underwater remains unknown. Some experts believe they could have been covered by rising seas or used in rituals. These underline the uncertainty about Rapa Nui culture and its practices with statues, which represented ancestral spirits and were linked to mythological leaders. Theories suggest that some may have been intentionally submerged to shift power between leaders, leaving these statues as enigmatic witnesses to ancient stories and lost beliefs. Number 10. Sword of the Crusaders in the Mediterranean Sea. In 2021, a diver discovered off Carmel, Israel, the handle of a 900-year-old medieval Crusader sword. This sword, covered in concretion, was meticulously cleaned by archaeologists, revealing a 1-meter-long steel blade in perfect condition, with a solar cross design. It is believed to date from the Crusades between 1095 and 1271 AD. The enigma of how it reached the sea has generated theories ranging from a knight who lost it during the Crusades to ceremonial rituals. This find represents a valuable historical connection between Europe and the Middle East, providing a glimpse into the impact of the Crusades on the region. Number 11. Port Royal. In 1655, the English conquered Jamaica, which was dominated by the Spanish. They made the unofficial capital of Port Royal on the southeast coast, at the mouth of Kingston Harbor, to ensure its defense. In 1657, Governor Edward Morgan allowed a group of privateers to settle in Port Royal. It soon became customary for the Port Royal government to protect pirates in exchange for protection from the Spanish, and almost half of its residents were involved in privateering. Naturally, it was a paradise for vices. About a quarter of its buildings were bars or brothels. A 7.5 magnitude earthquake struck Port Royal on June 7, 1692, followed by a tsunami. The sand on which the city was built liquefied, buildings, roads and people were absorbed by the sand. In total, 33 acres of the city were submerged under 12 m of water and 2,000 people died. Some considered the event as a punishment in the most evil and sinful city in the world. Much of the sunken city remains eerily intact, earning it the reputation of an underwater Pompeii. Numerous objects have been recovered, including liquor bottles, pipes, kitchen utensils, and a pocket watch dating back to 1686. In 1999, Port Royal became a designated National Heritage Site. Number 12. Pava Petri. At the bottom of the Mediterranean Sea, south of modern Greece, lies the sunken city of Pava Petri. Archaeologists believe this once bustling port, now 4 m underwater, is the oldest submerged city ever found, with origins dating back around 5,000 years. Pava Petri prospered for more than 2 centuries before sinking around 1000 BC due to a powerful earthquake that altered the topography of the region. Marine geoarchaeologist Dr. Nicholas Fleming discovered Pava Petri in 1967. In 1968, a team of archaeologists from the University of Cambridge mapped the remains and dated them to 2800 BC. After some confusion, Pava Petri was ahead of its time, as evidenced by its roads, water management systems, and well-designed buildings. Although erosion has affected the ruins, Pava Petri's structures, including stone foundations, remains of temples, plazas, tombs, and other buildings, are remarkably well preserved. The city's inhabitants were probably farmers, fishermen, livestock breeders, and textile producers. Pava Petri occupied a prominent position along an important trade route. In 2009, researchers created a 3D digital representation of the city, offering a realistic view of what Pava Petri might have looked like during its heyday. Number 13. Siren. The mysterious nature of mermaids has captivated humanity for centuries. But what if these beings are more than just figments of our imagination? A recent discovery of a possible mermaid skeleton on Liverpool Beach has left people scratching their heads. People around the world began debating who owned the skeleton that washed up on the beach overnight, and experts have been unable to determine its origin. Although many videos of mermaids circulate on the internet, it has never been proven that they actually existed. Some people believe in them, while others say they are simply manatees or sea cows. The mermaid skeleton found on the beach looks like a human figure with a long tail. It could be a real mermaid. Some think it could be an unknown species of fish.